What's up again, guys? Brian here at 3TR, and I have a series of requested movie reviews to share with you guys at this time. And this originally was requested by one of my viewers going by the name of the Joker 0123, and they originally wanted me to simply review the remake of Carrie that came out last year in 2013, but I decided I wanted to wait till that was released because I didn't get a chance to see that in theaters last year, and I want to watch it alongside the original. That way I can do a fair comparison. So this video is just focusing on the original first, and the next video I upload will focus on the remake. Going into this version, it came out in 1976, and I'm not even really going to go much into depth as for who stars in it. I'll leave that information in the description down below. And basically the story of Carrie pretty much follows this young high school girl in her senior year, and she gets bullied at school. She has this very strict religious mom, and as a final really big prank, these bullies of her decide that, hey, we're going to trick her into thinking she's actually going to have a date to go to prom. And after a little fight that Carrie has with her mom, she ends up actually going to the prom, thinking it's going to be like a really great night. This is the night that everything's going to change. But, you know, the bullies are there, and they pull this little, just really horrific prank on her, and she just loses it and starts killing people with her newly found telekinetic powers. And she basically is on her pathway, just walking straight home, just killing anyone that gets in her way. Now, what I thought about this film was, it's pretty standard in terms of old school 70s classic horror films. It doesn't really try to push the envelope or try to do anything innovative at the time. I certainly did like how they kept everything very practical, but, you know, that's probably a given since obviously CGI wasn't very big back in those days. The performances were all pretty decent. However, I would like to say that the girl who played Carrie, I certainly think her performance was very solid, especially for the 70s, because after the prank actually happens and she actually starts making her journey home and starts killing people, she has that, look on her face like she's aware of what's going on, but it's not really affecting her, and she's not wasting her time with what is going on. Like when kills happen, they happen like snap. It's like, okay, the person's dead, it's over, let's move on. They don't try to drag it out and create some type of tension or suspense. I believe the remake certainly tried, and I think there is an advantage of keeping things simple, because when you keep things simple, then it fits better into the content of the story quality that you're trying to tell for your particular film. So this film really keeps everything very simple, and so the fact that the kills and the acting, the fact that everything is simple, I think works and gives it an advantage that I would even put slightly over the remake, which I'll talk about in my next video. If there's any real flaws I think this movie has, is that there were several opportunities where they could have done some character development for certain characters on the side, maybe a little bit more about the mom or some of the extra supporting characters. Maybe give us a reason why these bullies chose to pick on her for some reason. I mean, there's always a motivation instead of just, I just want to mess with this person. I would have liked to have seen that, but maybe the writers and screenplay writers weren't thinking that at the time, and I don't blame them for that. So in a whole, if I had to rate the original Carrie, I would have to give it a simple, solid B. I mean, it's nothing special. I think a remake was inevitable. It doesn't try to push the envelope, but I just don't think it serves very well as a horror film, because it's an example of what happens when you don't get involved in situations which are about to explode. It's like people are going to get caught in the crossfire, and a lot of people will suffer if a few people don't try to intervene and prevent this incident from happening. And I think that the fact that not too many people were really getting involved in trying to prevent this from happening, well, you see the consequences. Anyway, that's just my initial thoughts on the original Carrie. Feel free to join me in my next video that I will be uploading, which I will be going over the remake. And if you like this simple requested movie review, please feel free to comment down below, and please subscribe to my future movie and video game reviews and topic videos like this one. And like always, you can also press one of the links in the description down below to follow me on Twitter or friend me on Facebook, and I will be sure to friend you and follow you back. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I will see you next time.